Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Frank. Frank writes from Woodland Park, New Jersey. And Frank writes, are the foreclosure and eviction moratoriums actually going to end at the end of June as scheduled? Well, that's a great question, Frank. You know, the CDC within the last week or so has announced that the eviction moratorium would be extended for one additional month through the end of July, and FHFA followed suit, so the foreclosure moratorium will also be extended until July 31st, 2021. But both agencies have indicated that this last 1 month extension will be the final extension. And both the National Association of Realtors and the National Apartment Association have pushed to end the eviction moratorium. Now, the aim of both the foreclosure and eviction moratoriums, I think, was sound, particularly in the beginning, in not wanting to evict or foreclose on people, put them out in the street in the middle of a deadly pandemic. Unfortunately, there are tenants, some tenants, who were not facing financial distress as a result of COVID, who then used the moratoriums as an excuse to stop paying their rent. And of course, because of the moratoriums, their landlords really had no legal recourse to do anything about it. In addition to that, the rollout of the emergency rental assistance has been inconsistent. In my view, as a long-term landlord, however, if you are a landlord and you have tenants that aren't paying, it's in your best interest to do that research for the emergency rental assistance to get rental assistance to your tenants. Nevertheless, it's certainly not fair to landlords if and when there are tenants who aren't facing financial distress who use the moratorium as an excuse not to pay. Housing is a complex system, residential housing. Although I think the aim of the moratoriums was sound, it's pretty clear to me at this point that the repercussions of both the foreclosure and eviction moratoriums throughout the whole residential real estate ecosystem were not really well thought through from a policy perspective. But I think that, now that both agencies have indicated that this is the last and final extension for 1 month, I think that does two things. I guess it gives an extra month for tenants and homeowners who are behind, but it also signals to all parties that this is the end of the moratoriums, which I think is good for the whole real estate system in general. So thanks for your question, Frank. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.